Welcome to Dwarf Fortress and welcome to the channel. I am Twisted Logic. In this video I'm going to be moving magma with minecarts from the Magma Sea to the top of the fortress. This is going to be so I can build a magma glass furnace right next to the spot where they collect sand. Okay, so right here, this is the very top level of the Magma Sea. And if I come up one level, this is where majority of the build is going to take place. And then up one more level, it's also going to be some area here. I'm going to dig a pathway here, and this is going to be over top of the magma. So this is going to be a drain. And then we're also going to dig enough space for as many minecarts as we want to fill. One tile per minecart, and it's going to be 2 minecarts per workshop. Okay, so we're doing a bunch of them here, so we can do it all at once. And then we're going to dig a second room up here. I'm going to make sure to leave a wall between this room and that. Right about there, 5 by 5 is pretty good. And then 2 tiles for the pump to rest on and a channel where we can draw magma through. And then 1 level above this, we're going to pump magma from this room. So we're going to do another channel there, and we're going to pump it to this room. So another channel there. The pump is going to sit on these 2 tiles. The input tile for the pump, the space that the dwarves can walk on to pump manually, and we're going to dig a walkway over to the input tile. The output tile acts as a wall. That's the most amount of digging or space that we're going to need for this level, as well as this level here. Now, some of these we're going to have to redesignate because the magma underneath is going to tag these stones as warm. Okay, I'm going to put a door in right here. We can also, in the meantime, build iron floor bars right here. So Magma-safe floor bars or a Magma-safe grate will also work. And that's going to prevent creatures from coming up into the fortress, as well as allowing the extra magma to drain out of here. Excellent. The upper level here is complete. So now we can build a pump on the upper level. So machines and fluids. And then a screw pump. This is going to be pumping from the north to the south, right here. We're going to use all magma-safe material. Okay, excellent. I added a little bit more drainage, and the final designations for this room are in. So I'm going to go to the hauling menu here. Okay. This is going to be the easiest minecart job you'll ever do. And so what we're going to do is make a new route. And we're going to rename this route to Magma Fill 1. Okay. And then we're going to create a stop for the route. This is a location where we're going to put the minecart. And we're going to select this spot right here, next to the door. Right there. Okay, now that we have stop 1 for Magma Fill 1, that is created even though there's no indication of that. That's a bug that's going to be fixed. There's a couple bugs with minecarts, but that's one that's going to be fixed. Now we're going to go into the conditions, and we're just going to delete all of the conditions here and hit done. Okay, and then we're just going to assign a minecart that's not assigned to anything else to that location. So one of these ones down here that don't have a designation. Okay, now the red exclamation means that it's assigned, but it's not there yet. So one of the dwarves is going to bring it down. And then we're just going to do that a few more times for as many minecarts as we want to fill up. Excellent, so now these are all created. None of them have any conditions. But we're ready to build the next pump here. So build machines and fluids, screw pump. And this is going to be pumping from the west to the east, right here. Okay. Magma-safe materials. We're using green glass. So this area here is where I want the glass furnaces to be. So I'm going to designate a few 5 by 5 rooms. Okay, and then we're also going to dig out an area for sand collection and sand storage. Excellent. So we have red sand cavern floors here. So this is going to be a great place to collect sand. So we'll make a new zone. And this is going to be a sand zone. And I'm just going to put that right here. Not the entire space. Just right here off to the side. Accept that. Okay, new sand collection zone. This is going to be a custom stockpile, furniture, all, and then over here we're going to hit none, and then come down the list and sandbags only. Okay, so now there's a sandbag only stockpile. So these 4 locations where I want the magma glass furnaces to be, I want them in the center like this. So we're going to dig a channel 1 off from the center tile. So just right here. It could be any one of these 8 spaces, but not the center tile for the workshops for the magma. And this is going to be the channel that the magma sits in, so I'm going to check the layer below here, and that's all clear. Okay, excellent. All the channels are dug out. So we'll go to Build, Constructions, and a track. And I'm going to select this tile down here, and just come up 1. So it's going to be a double track. Just like that. Any material is fine. And I'm going to build 4 of those. So while they're building the tracks here, we're going to go back into the hauling menu for minecarts, and we're going to add a new route all the way at the bottom. Route 49, we're going to rename Magma Dump. Magma Dump 1. Okay. And we're going to add a location to that. So we're going to add the stop right at the bottom of the track right here. Okay. And we're going to go into the conditions of this and delete all the conditions. Okay, so a new condition. And we're going to change this to push. So push off north immediately. And then we're going to set it to push off immediately always. Okay, that's Magma Dump 1. A new route. Route 50, we're going to rename Magma Dump 2. The location for this one is going to be at the bottom of this track. Okay, excellent. And then we're going to set the same condition. Push north immediately always. Done. And we're not assigning any minecarts to these ones yet. Okay, back over here. We're going to build constructions and a track stop. So this is going to be a physical track stop as opposed to the location where we put the cart. We're going to set dump to the north, and we're going to keep the maximum friction level on. And we're going to build this. So in these 4 locations, we're going to build the track stop. So when we're ready to dump magma in this location, the cart is going to be placed here and going to be pushed north immediately. It's going to hit this track stop, which is going to dump to the north into this channel, and the friction level at the highest is going to keep the minecart from falling into the magma. Right next to the location where we want the minecarts here, we're going to make a new stockpile. And this is going to be minecarts only. So minecart only stockpile right here. So then we're just going to disable the minecarts from the other stockpiles that we have, the other furniture stockpiles that we have. So all the minecarts in the fortress are going to go to this stockpile right here, next to the location where we want to build the workshops. And so we're going to start pumping manually on this pump right here, as well as this pump right here. Start pumping manually. So 2 different dwarves with the pump operator labor are going to come down and pump. Excellent. Pump operators are pumping. Both of them. Very nice. And if I click on the minecart here, it's got magma in it. And it seems like that once the minecart is full of magma, they disappear. So I think that's a visual bug that's going to be worked out in the future. And we can have both of these pump operators stop pumping manually. Now that all these tiles are 1/7 of magma, they're going to eventually evaporate. And so what we're going to do is go to the hauling menu and come down to the magma fill carts here, and we're going to tell it no cart at each location of magma fill. So no cart there. Magma fill 3, no cart. No cart there. And so now once these carts are accessible, they're all going to be taken to the minecart stockpile that we set up. Okay, so I'm digging another tunnel over here to access these 2 carts right here, because they evaporated first, and I kind of want to get the hauling started. So I could put a new door right here if we want to reuse this. Excellent. So now these carts are accessible, although they are invisible. They're going to be moved up to the stockpile since they're no longer assigned to a stop. So looking at this minecart stockpile here, we have these ones here that are empty. And then if I move the mouse to this tile right here, there's also a minecart there. If I click it, we can see, even though it doesn't have an icon, but this one has the magma inside. So we're going to forbid all the carts right here that we can see. So those are all forbidden. Now the only minecarts that are not forbidden are these ones right here. And I have no other minecarts in the fortress in a stockpile. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the hauling menu. And we're going to come all the way down to Magma Dump 1. And we're going to assign a cart to this. When the minecarts are forbidden, they're not going to appear in this list. And now you can see it's also 100% full. So we know we got one of the correct carts. And somebody's going to come and place that right here and then push it north. And hopefully it dumps into this channel. We're about to find out. Okay, Moses here is placing the track vehicle. Excellent. Now he's going off to sleep. And somebody else should come along and push this. Excellent. Cadol. Push the track vehicle. Yes, excellent. And now you see as soon as it's empty, the graphic returned, and we have Magma 2.7 in this channel. So we're going to go back to the hauling menu and come down to Magma Dump 1 and assign a different minecart now. This one right here. Okay, so somebody's going to take this, put it back into the stockpile, and then bring one of the other carts, the one that I assigned, to here. Excellent. Dayton is taking the old minecart out. Cog is bringing the new minecart in. Yes, and now this minecart is on the track north. Excellent. Yes, that one was pushed, and now we have 4.7 magma in this location. So that's the minimum amount to have any Magma WorkShop function. Magma Dump 1. We're going to unassign, and then we can delete the stop and delete the route. And now Magma Dump 2 will assign a cart to it. One of those ones. And we can go to the mining and then remove construction and just remove all of that. As well as click on the track stop and remove that. So all of this is going to be removed. And then once so, we can build a workshop. Excellent. That track stop is now out of the way. So we can go to build, workshop, furnaces, and a magma glass furnace. And we're going to put that right here. So as long as we have the collect sand job enabled and we have a sand zone and a sand stockpile and empty bags, then we can create anything out of green glass. If we want to create anything out of clear glass or crystal glass, it's a little bit different than just collecting sand. So if we wanted to make clear glass, then over in the ashery we would make some potash first. And then we would bring that potash to the magma kiln or kiln to make pearl ash. And then the pearl ash combined with sand is going to make clear glass. And the pearl ash combined with rock crystal is going to make crystal glass. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe for more videos.